Hi guys, I just wanted to give you a few tips on materials and show you a few things. Of course, you've all seen this. This is the stretch cord, and I'm going to show you how to divide them. You go to the craft store, you get all kinds of colors. I got black, pink, got olive, and I got blue. They're real nice for making quill bodies on dries or wets. Of course, the bead line, you've seen me use this several times. And this is plastic coated wire. Great for weed guards, for foul guards. So let me go through some things and we'll see what we can come up with. Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners, and today I want to show you a few things with material. Here I have the white stretch cord, and this is just a craft store find. And I had a couple of questions on how do you peel this, so I'm going to go ahead and take some off. Here we just lay it down flat, and I take the end of my bodkin needle and just catch the edge of it. Take that and just pull it, and there we go. We got that breaks just that easily. Then you can easily just pull it apart. You can see here it sometimes strips into different sizes. Although this is stripped good, you can still use those couple of pieces there. Here we go. Once again, I'm going to take this half a piece, and I'm just going to catch the edge and just pull it. You see, I just had a very little bit on that one, but now I have a nice half a piece of stretch cord there. Here I have a couple of other things. This is from Feltworks, and this is wool roving. You can see there's two colors in each pack, and this is wool. You can make some really nice dubbing with this. And this came from the craft store. Here's another nice claret color. Got some light pink there. There's another one, more claret color. We got 3 different shades of that claret color right there. Comes in several different colors. Here's a nice greenish color. Got 2 different colors of that. We got a really nice natural color here. And again, this is wool roving. There's a nice olive. There's a nice sulfur color right there. Another darker orange, nice sulfur color. And I'm going to show you something else here. I picked these up at the dollar store. Here's something else. I picked this up at the dollar store. And you can see this storage container. And these are just little storage containers. I'm going to take this, I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to fill this container with my wool roving. I'm just going to take my wool roving out of there, and you can see what this looks like. You can use this in different ways. I mean, it's great dubbing right there. but you can use that in several different ways. I'm going to pack the container with it. Put that in there, and now I just need to get my drill and drill a hole in there, and I can be able to pull the dubbing right out of it. And I drilled a hole in there, just put that top back on. Get something with a hook on it, like my whip finisher. Just stick it in there. Pull that out. And there we have a nice dubbing dispenser. Here's another item from the craft store, Monolith Red. You get a nice big spool of it, and this spool actually fits in my bobbin holder. It's a great, nice, strong, thin thread. Here's another spool of Monolith Red. You can see transparent, size 004. And right here, look at this. You get 1,200 yards of it, and that was maybe $4 or $5. Here we have a piece of a mat that you line your kitchen shelves with so your glasses don't slip and things like that. You can take that and you can easily just use this see, I'm getting right through, and of course, I'm going to be more careful when I'm doing it on feathers or such, but you can make molted wings with this quite easily. Just put it through, and we have molted wing. Here's another item I picked up at the craft store. These are silver, but I usually color them. And it's just little plastic beads, and it's on a string. So if you don't need weight but you want eyes, here we go. Here's some nice plastic beads, 97 cents. Of course, I think a lot of people know this. Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. This is what I use for my head cement. Here's what I use for my dubbing wax. 100% natural beeswax lip balm. Here's a nice clip, and this works nice for when you're making dubbing loops. You have your hair or CDC or whatever right inside there. It's nice and smooth. This is about 1.5 inches long. It's nice and smooth that the thread will slide right off that onto your product. And you let go and you use your dubbing. This is a dubbing teaser. Would be a dubbing teaser. This is a shotgun cleaning brush. The hunters and shooters, I'm sure they have some old cleaning brushes. That works fantastic for dubbing teasers. Here's another product, and this is a hard to find thing. You might be able to find something like this at garage sales or something like that. But this is copper wire, and it's insulated. And you could use it like this, or you can strip it if you'd like to get to the copper wire. I never really tried to strip it. I always use it like this, but this makes nice segmented body. Here's another product that I use, and this is Ductile Cement, and you can pick this up at dollar stores or craft stores. But I use this a lot when I'm putting eyes on big flies, bass streamers, things like that. This really holds super good, especially if you want to put eyes on something that is made with deer hair, like a muddler head, something like that, or a bass bug. Use this for the eyes, put a little drop on the back of it, and put it on there. This holds fantastic. I believe I already have shown you the pull apart the shoelace. And once again, this is a really easy and cheap method of getting material. You can see this shoelace has a cotton core, but the original Zelon was the inside center of a shoelace. You can see right there, they pulled that out, and that's what they were using. The original Zelon was made from. But you just pull all of this out. That's cotton, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then you take your vodka needle and just undo it. This brown color is fantastic on this yellow and brown one. I really like this brown color. It may take you a few minutes to get through this, but you can see this is fantastic material for shuck. This yellow is really nice material for making wings for parachute flies. Got a nice high-vis parachutes right there. And just pull them out. Look at this, this one here is a nice brown one. This color, I really like this color a lot. But once you get it started, you can actually pull this apart and pull the strings right out of them. You can see like I'm doing right here. Just pull those strings right out. And then, of course, you can take this down to a finer, smaller diameter. Of course, having a large selection of Sharpie markers or permanent markers, they're cheap enough. Here I bought these specialty ones. These markers, they got a nice olive and a tan there. I use them often. There's another quick idea for you. Bead chain eyes. And you can see this, I have that one there. These came off some keychain that was a giveaway somewhere. And these are nice. See, I have this end. I dipped it in black nail polish. Just simply get your wire cutters. And here you have yourself a couple of bead chain eyes. Doesn't take much to take them apart. Put them over there. Of course, you've seen before Velcro. And with Velcro, you got to get the ones with the hooks on them, and then obviously, and not the fuzzy part. But another thing Velcro is good for, I'm going to take the back off of this one. I've got plenty. I've been using this as a dubbing teaser, but I'm going to stick it on here. And I have several of them up on my desk. But you go ahead and you tie a fly, and especially with saddle hackles, if you have all of that extra feather left, simply take it and stick it into the Velcro. Here's another tip. You want copper wire? Here's a nice olive color. These are from Motors. Here's a nice aqua teal color. There's a nice copper color, nice fine wire. There's another one from another motor. You just simply, this was much like this, so I had to bend that away and take it there and take yourself a card. I'm sure everybody's got these from stuff they've ordered. Big cards, small cards. And we just simply wind it onto the card. pull off several wraps, wind that stuff onto the card. These are kind of hard to take apart, so you kind of have to do it this way. But just wind these onto the card. And then you can put them in there. When it's all done, then you have yourself a card of nice olive wire right there. Take this one, you know, same thing. This is extra fine wire. That's extra fine. And you can get them all the way up to heavy. Here's some from a wire I took apart, and this is pretty heavy. This is much thicker than these. Got several of them. All different colors. Everything that runs electronically has one of these little motors in them. Your clock gets busted or for some reason or something. All the motors, like cordless drills, don't work anymore. They're garbage. They broke. You just take them apart and get yourself some flight tying material. Okay, I hope that you got a lot of tips out of that, and I'll try to keep coming up with new stuff and pass it on to you. Thanks a lot.